It is Halloween, guys, so in this video I bring you on an adventure with me and the family. We head to a place close to Pendle Hill, famous for its witches in the 1600s. Now, steeped in history of this place, it quite amazed us, so we thought we'd go along, explore the area, the history that remains within. So the trials amongst these Pendle witches in 1612 were amongst some of the most famous witch trials in English history. And the 12 accused lived in the surrounding area around Pendle Hill in Lancashire. So one of the most famous here lies Alice Nutter, and the statue that remains of the memory of one of the long witches that was accused in 1612. Now, some say Alice was actually maybe wrongly accused, and it was a strange case in hers in which she was from a wealthy background, which was unlike most of the rest. We're in St Mary's Church in town just outside of Pendle Hill. I'll put the name up now because I have forgot. So some creepy looking graves out in here, and I'm actually looking for Alice Nutter's grave. She's actually buried here, and this is actually a known witch that was from the area. You've probably heard a lot of the background story already here, guys. So we've climbed Pendle Hill today with the kids. We've just parked up, the kids are in the car finishing their Halloween hot chocolates, and I've just sort of popped into this sort of cemetery in this church just to check out and see where this grave is. There's also a symbol on the church, which I'll show you now in a minute, which is called the Eye of God. So yeah, let's check that out. Some old graves in this graveyard though, so we can find Alice. Really old, leaning up against the wall. I don't see any sort of dates on those. Turns out it's just a bit of a rumour that Alice Nutter was actually buried at this church, but there is these so I've just been speaking to the person in the church, and Alice Nutter wasn't actually buried here. She was hanged and hung at Lancaster Castle, but there is a grave of Emily Nutter and George Nutter, which could possibly be family. So it is said that this tower dates back to the time of the witches, and in its front this unique piece of masonry work known as the Eye of God, said to have been placed there to warn off bad spirits and witches. And a little bit about the church. Shame that Alice Nutter, as I found, wasn't actually buried here, but it seems that you know, of his family members that well could have been. So let's take a look at what else is around here, guys. So this was definitely a great place to visit during Halloween season, living up to its name of the local witches that used to live around its area. They definitely get into the spirit of the Halloween. So yeah, the kids enjoyed this very much as we had a nice walk around all of the villages, and we actually did Pendle Hill as well, which I will shoot in the next video here, guys, and do that separate as the walk. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video as always, and remember to subscribe and give the video a like, and leave me a comment what you think, guys. Until the next one, keep exploring, and I'll see you on the next video. Passing that place, guys, and they've gone a bit OTT for Halloween on that. Crazy.